And welcome back. Alright, so last time we recruited Randall, the back butcher, and I was pretty happy about his 3-star melee skill, which was 68. That's not really true now though, because that is merely because he starts with Butcher's Fillet for plus 12 melee skill while using a Butcher's Cleaver, and he came equipped with one. So in reality, he only has 56 starting melee skill. But if we want to make use out of this, we need a one-handed cleaver build. He doesn't have any stars in melee defense. And yeah, that makes it a bit difficult. But what I could do is give him quick hands and mainly keep him in the backline with a backline cleaver. And if something gets up close and personal, we'll just take out the one-handed cleaver in that case. But that is still not something I've decided on, but that is a possibility. Anyway, we are on a treasury transfer contract, so let's head on over to Wesenhaus. Easy contract, the money isn't great, but the distance is probably short enough to make this worthwhile. Alright, and we have 3 skull return item here, as well as some other things. Are we up to doing that currently, or do we need to camp and repair? It seems that mostly we are, but maybe we should camp for a little bit. And also, let's see, are there tools here for a reasonable price? Not really. 321. That's a bit steep. I might stoop that low at some point, but currently we don't need to do it. We still have 43 tools, but yeah, like I said, let's camp for a little bit and repair and heal. And let's... actually, no, I don't think I care about healing these. Sif is going to spend the most of the rest of her life in the reserves. And Bruno gets benefits from having injuries, and if he dies, I don't care one bit at this point. So let's not. I will assign one person to the tent though, so that the hit points recover more quickly. So I guess I could hunt for food. Alright, that's probably... well, let's assign a couple more people into the repair tent. Let's also check the crafting tent. Yeah, we can make one throwing net. Okay, maybe I'll wait on that in that case. That's good enough, I think. Let's camp. Okay, and let's wait for a little while here before we take the contract. That's close enough. Nearly repaired everything. Let us take this 3 skull. We are running low on food, so I guess I'll need to buy some. It's semi-cheap here, so that's not too bad. Actually, I should be buying these dried fruits. I will buy all of them. There we go. And yes, we are basically out of tools now, so I guess I'll buy 1 stack of expensive tools as well. Alright, let's follow tracks. And they are heading in this direction. Okay, what do we have? A few poachers, several raiders, a gravedigger and a herbalist. Haven't fought a gravedigger or an herbalist yet. But there we go, don't want to do it in the swamp. So I guess we do it in the forest in that case, which is nearly as annoying, but... well, actually not nearly. It's annoying, but not as annoying. And nighttime is fine, I suppose. So let's just do this. No necromancer is good. If there was a necromancer, this would be very tough. Alright, so yeah, let's wait and see, do they want to come forward or not? It seems that they do. Okay, that is good. Since we have nets, I'm not too worried here. We have fought raiders before and beaten them. And now we are stronger than we were back then. But even so, yes, we will be using nets because raiders in SSU are no joke. No joke at all. 12 enemies here. So we have the numerical advantage. Okay, the question is, do I want to engage here immediately or not? I guess it doesn't really make sense since it seems that they are happy coming towards us. So let's allow them to do so and get those free attacks that enables. But yeah. Also, Isidore is kind of on the wrong flank here, but what I could do is advance on the northern flank if it looks like that might be a good move. And just hold still otherwise. Let's move Astrad here though. Oh, I should have probably activated Debilitate. Well, it doesn't really make a difference if I activate it now or not. Guess Arnaud can stay on this flank as well. Maybe I will advance here. Since it seems like the majority of their forces are on the south. Or at least there are obstacles in their way in the north, which means it will take them a while to get here, and also there are choke points, meaning that defending this position will be quite easy. Okay, 11% here, let's just conserve ammunition instead. Hold on to the free net as well. Take the 29 there though. Could activate Debilitate now, but let's not. It does cost fatigue. Just hold. Just hold. Let's move here though. Oh, we actually gain vision here because this is a fallen down tree trunk instead of a full-on living tree. And here's the herbalist. Okay, interesting. Double gripping a sickle. 70 melee skill, 29 melee defense. Crippling strikes, feint, muscularity, 100 sword mastery, overwhelm, sundering strikes. So not really a joke, but we can deal with that. Alright, so let's advance here, I guess. Okay, now we see one raider here though. Okay, apparently didn't have enough AP to step down, or is just content in holding the high ground. Okay, I suppose Isidore will step over here and hold this little corridor and possibly step closer next round. Okay, let's see, are they actually willing to come forward still? Or do we need to be the aggressors? We can actually attack here. But I think I'd rather attack a raider, which is far more of a threat than a nighttime poacher is. If I had Berserk, it would be a different story, because killing... Well, I could kill this guy in one hit probably and activate Berserk and attack again. But that is not the case, so... let's not. Okay, it seems they... Okay, never mind. There is one raider here now, next to Isidore. So between Isidore and Arnaud and the back line here, I guess we can deal with this guy relatively easily, especially if we use a net. Hitting him is slightly difficult, but yeah, we do have that net, and also he is actually wavering. Now let's see if the southern flank, their southern flank that is, decides to come forward or not. And I guess the same applies for the northern flank. Well, kind of. Well, we have no incentive of engaging here because, yeah, that puts Jens at risk and he doesn't currently have much support. So what we will do is probably back off or just hold position. Also, here's the Gravedigger. Let's take a look. Muscularity Onslaught, Dig Deep, Mace Mastery, Sundering Strikes. Okay. So, not to be underestimated, but doesn't look to be too dangerous at all. Also starts with horrible armor. So, should be easy to kill. Doesn't have Nimble. Alright. Okay, it's a bit of a shame that these two decided to, or they had throwing weapons, so they didn't come forward. In which case we will be advancing on the southern flank, unlike what I said earlier. Can't target this one, the tree is blocking, so I guess we'll go for the poacher there with Volram. And I suppose I can make room for Agnethe, so she can do the same. Let's step back over there. Also, I don't know, there might be someone still here who hasn't moved, so let's wait before I move or not. Can I get a net there before it's Arnaud's turn or Randall's turn? No. So let's just attack. And we did hit twice. The guy has decent armor, so it's going to take a while to get through that with our subpar weaponry. Okay. So let's see. 29%. Let's activate Debilitate. And we did manage to hit. Good one. Debilitate has been much buffed in SSU. It's at least it used to be pretty, let's say, a bit underwhelming in base Legends. I don't know if base Legends has changed it by now as well, but at least that used to be the case. Alright, so moving here we'll lose the anchor, so I guess we could attack this poacher, despite what I said earlier. But yeah, he isn't really a threat, so let's just lose the anchor and instead attack this raider instead. Get the somewhat lucky 48% hit there. Okay, let's move forward and use the free... Okay, don't have the action points. Well, we can use the free net next round. Ume can, however, use her net. I'm wondering if I move here, can I use it on this guy? Also, he does have Thriving in Chaos, which is... I think I have seen that before on a raider, but yeah, it's a bit interesting. Well, just in case that I can't actually see that, let's just use the free net there and now move there, and yeah, I can't see that. Well, I do see the other raider over here, but maybe it's better to wait before I use the net there. Also, this guy makes a pretty good daggering down target, having pretty nice armor, 220 body armor. So, might want to try that. Now that we have a lot of fast adaptations and feints, it's actually probably doable. Without it being too much of a risk. So I don't really want to waste the nets, even if they are kind of plentiful on the map, so let's use the net on this guy later. Is this guy debilitated? No. Well, in that case, let's also move closer, I guess. Should we? I think it's fine, let's do it. 48. And we miss. Fair enough. Alright, so Reginbern. Not sure I like that spot, but it's currently not that risky, I guess, so it's probably fine to take. Also, he does have a lot of melee defense on level 3. Oh, what the? 16, what the? It's not showing the dodge anymore for some reason. That's a weird bug. It is not showing it here either. So I'm assuming that that is just a visual bug. But if it's not, then that's quite bad. Let's see, if I move one tile, is it going to reset? Let's see. Yes, it is. Okay, 51 melee defense, yeah. So let's move at least here, but do I want to take this spot as well? I guess I will. Goes up against one poacher as well as the raider. That should be fine. Should be just fine. Do you not have vision? This is only -1. So why can I not see this guy? Blocking sight. Oh, the boulder is actually blocking sight. The tree stump is not. Sure. Well, since I now have 2 backlines here, I guess I hold this position with Jens instead of backing off with him as well. Right, and let's miss the poacher there. Probably just hold. Don't even activate shield wall on Jens here. And Veronica could get next to this guy. Do I want to do that? I don't think there's a point. He has pretty low odds of hitting us during the nighttime with his bundle of javelins, so let's allow him to use the weaker weapon there. Let's instead get next to this one. Okay, that's a bit annoying. So there was a hooked blade raider hidden in the bush. Did not manage to hit us though. Okay, not sure if it's even worthwhile trying to hit this guy, as we've already succeeded in the debilitate there. Currently, this weapon just doesn't deal much damage, so it's better to wait, see if we get his armor down, perhaps, or if we get him netted or something before we attack. Also, we might get a better target over here. Alright, this guy has not been debilitated. Let's see if we can change that. 80%. Excellent headshot. Here we go. Let's see if we can get the kill. Yes, we can. Good job. Let's wait for the other raider to do whatever he wants before we use the net. We actually have a shot here, but it's only 16% on the raider. Let's see. Range defense of 38. That's quite a lot. That is quite a lot. Well, let's wait. Keeps throwing his javelins futilely. Okay, so now I suppose we can use the free net. Might actually want to move Yme over here and use it on this guy who is now also shield walling. Let's wait. Wait and decide. We can use Aban's net on this guy anyway, so that should be fine. Wait there, and now we've been engaged. Did also get hit. Well, that's bound to happen because this guy has a spear. Also has quite a lot of body armor, so that's a bit scary. 29 to land this one. Let's wait and decide later on. This is the time that Veronica will engage with this raider though. Need to make room there anyway. Agne misses again with the 64. Alright, doesn't really matter which spot we take there. Okay, I think we currently can't risk daggering this guy. It's a bit too iffy. if we can succeed with that. Also, we can't really surround him currently. He is next to two trees. Of course, the underdog kind of makes surrounds a little bit worse though, so maybe that's actually not a consideration. But just being able to hit him, getting next to him and getting the daggers out is going to take a while. And we have all the rest of them to deal with as well. And we don't really have other priority targets on this flank that we can reach with these guys. So I guess we just kill him the old-fashioned way. Start with a little bit of a tickle there. Alright, and Arnaut. I guess he tries to debilitate this guy next. I'm not going for the staff days when we don't have staff spins and staff mastery just yet. Also, there is this chance that I decide that this is not something I want to pursue and instead take like spears or something. But yeah, let's step over here and activate debilitate and see if we can land a 30%. We can. Okay, well, that is good. That is good. Okay, use the free net there. Try for the 16%. No luck there. Could go for Emblem of Valor pretty soon. Not sure if it's all that helpful though. I think it's currently not all that helpful. If we had Perfect Focus or Polar Mastery or something, then I think it would be far better. With Polar Mastery, of course, we can attack twice with 10 AP. So let's instead just step there and get a poacher kill. And Ume, what do we do with Ume? Guess I do go for this flank and start throwing nets over there. Okay, now let's shield wall. And Randall, you can go for the highest chance to hit, which is this guy, 48. Can we do it again? No, we cannot. Well, you did well enough. Okay, 50% miss. Okay, semi-nasty hit there. Okay, this guy we can actually kill with a weapon like this. Let's try it. Well, we did manage to make him flee. Okay. Once again, we are going to lose the anchor, but oh well, can't really be helped. Did land a hit. Okay, Regin could actually get in there. If I do that, I kind of block them as well. So I would like to keep Regin alive, and this is a semi-risky move. He's only level 3. He also does have basically all of his fatigue still, so I can keep shield walling for a time, so I think I will. Probably, yeah, that's the right call to shield wall instead of trying to attack with this flimsy stab. We don't have knife fighting just yet. So let's do that. Crossbow guy is a little bit useless at the moment. Oh, well. Okay, has this guy acted? No. What about this one? This one has. Okay, let's move there and use a net there. Equip the next one. And Agne can really do basically nothing. Also, if we can hit there, then this guy can also hit here, so we need to be a little bit careful. This hooked blade will actually deal pretty significant damage to our flimsy armor and hit points on these two guys. Okay, so, let's see, 32 only. If I move, I can't use Emblem of Valor, so I need to decide immediately if I want to use it. The point in moving is, of course, to make room for Agne to do something around here. Try to hit this raider, perhaps. Yeah, like I said, I don't think Emblem of Valor is currently all that useful. I might be mistaken, but let's instead go for the 32 and land a lucky headshot. I will take it. Okay, does this guy have quick hands? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so it's less risky to step here and make room for Aban in that case, even with only three melee defense. I think I will do that. I think we will be able to kill this guy pretty quickly, at least if he doesn't immediately break free and then shield wall. So we shall find out if that was the right call or not, but not yet. Okay, keep damaging that guy. Keep shield walling. Maybe now's the time to shield wall with Isidore as well. But let's attack once. Okay. So that puts vulnerable on this guy. Do I want to shield wall now? I can just wait and decide later. Okay. Attack. Keep on tickling. Okay, he did immediately break free. But did not shield wall. Not sure what. Yeah, he did change weapons there, so yeah, that makes sense. Don't have a good shot here, so we probably want to move with pawns. Let's do it. Okay, 37 to hit here. Not this time. Okay, let's see if we can get lucky. 50%. Not this time. Okay, well, the hooked blade does have plenty of targets that aren't Isidore. Which means that only the raider is probably going to target him, since he does have a shield and 35 melee defense, as opposed to these two. So let's actually attack here instead of shield walling against this guy. Okay, that's a bit nasty. Everyone is now vulnerable over here. Okay, so I think what we want to do is attack first and then move so that we get the +10 melee skill from Anchor before we move. That means no debilitate though, which is a slight issue, but then again, if I do that, I also make room for others, so let's do it. Good. And Arnaut can't keep using his abilities, all of them, for much longer. He's starting to be fatigued out. I think I just wait, decide what to do later. Okay, well, that was somewhat of a calculated risk, perhaps manifesting there. So we get another guy next to our backliner. That is not ideal. So we shall see if Kord can survive this situation that I perhaps foolishly put him in. I think he does have pretty good odds. He still has most of his armor, all of his hit points, and plenty of support, so kind of depends on what this raider is able to do. And if we are able to land this 41% and a debilitate. Nope. Okay, well, that's good actually. We don't need to attack him, so have fun with the riposte. You won't benefit from that. And now I think instead of shield walling, we are up against only 2 poachers. Let's just attack with the knife. Let's see which one has... Well, this one has slightly lower body armor, so let's go for that. It doesn't do much, of course, but it's a start. Let's wait with Ume. And Aban, let's see. So yeah, the herbalist isn't nimble. And we have the better chance to hit there slightly. Did hit once. getting hit there. Okay, let's see. 54. Yeah, we don't have a net here, so let's just go for the 54. Good one. So yeah, she is actually quite dangerous in a situation like this because of the perks that she has, right? Well, muscularity at least. So just the sickle is actually going to deal, well, I don't know, 43 hit points left. Maybe not that much. We shall find out. Not yet, but we shall find out. Okay, missed the 40% there. Okay, move. And attack this guy. Hit once. And out of fatigue can no longer shield wall. Go for the thrust there. Okay, Veronica, just, well, I guess I could push this guy back as well. Or try it. Oh, that also triggers a riposte. I didn't think that would happen, but it seems to be the case. Okay, well, can no longer do that. Okay, so now maybe I could go for staff days, but yeah, it's pretty unlikely. Could also move. Get next to Jens. Provide some help that way. So if Arnaud gets in trouble here, we can't really save him. We don't have rotation. Maybe we shouldn't move in that case. Let's just go for a staff bash here. And kind of predictably not do much with that. Or anything. Well, let's use a net. And one more raider coming in here. Ready to take the herbalist's spot. Okay, let's reactivate Debilitate, see if we can land a hit. Nope. Jens taking damage. He might be about to die or gets struck down, which is the likeliest scenario, I think. 41 there. So making room here would be nice, but killing this guy is more worthwhile. Only 41 though. Maybe it's better to go for a poacher in that case, because more kills means less resolve for them. Okay, there we go. And now... Well, we did apply the net here. So let's go for a tickle. Yeah, so the staff build obviously not really capable of dealing much damage, but once you get all of this, then it's pretty decent. Can daze, stun and stagger with a hit. Well, against the right enemies at least. Yeah, I guess Arnaud will just hold. And Reginbern, let's see if we can help around here instead of trying to hit a poacher. Okay, so should I go for a puncture on this guy? 73, it's actually a higher chance to hit, so yes, we should. Kind of a tricky spot for Cord, but yeah, I did take the risk, and sometimes that means that you have to pay the price. And out of fatigue for Aban. Okay, well, he's still holding, but might be about to die. Which will be sad. Slightly at least. Oh, yeah, he also has a free net, so definitely use it. Let's use it on that guy. Can't actually attack when I did that though, since he doesn't have the net mastery, I think. Or is it the other one? Well, whatever. The one perk that lowers the AP cost. Alright. Yeah, these choke points are actually working in their favor, kind of, instead of ours. So maybe I made some positioning mistakes here. That is possible. Let's get the next net out, but not use it yet. Okay, well, at least this guy is nearly dead. There he goes. Okay, the net is holding. And let's see, this guy has acted. 78, and they hit. No room here for our back line. Guess we head here with Agne. And Volram, we don't even have the fatigue for Emblem of Valor. It's very costly. Obviously can't hit anything either. Well, let's just hold, I guess. Okay, let's... should I use a net on this guy? Melee defense of 18. Initiative of 96. Well, it definitely helps, but they are a resource that's limited. Okay, well, let's do it. Let's do it. That's why we have a net guy, so that we can use those nets. Ouch. Okay, I need to get rid of this guy, or both of them actually. That's a start. Okay, that's good. And we can probably deal with the herbalist before she can kill Court, but we shall find out. Okay, I need to make room for Agne. So let's step over here and also actually make this guy flee. That's a good one. That is a good one. And yes, there is one raider coming in this way as well, so that's a bit scary. That is actually a bit scary. Well, out of fatigue basically and no Pathfinder, so let's just hold. Now I can use Emblem, but let's wait first. Okay, can't really do much there. Okay, tickle this guy. Tickle that guy. This guy also has a spear. So he will also be able to hit Jens, as well as his body did earlier. What I could do is move there. Maybe that's not a good idea though. Let's just attack, I guess. Okay, one more down. Minus 40% damage from Court at the moment. Okay, well, let's use Emblem of Valor. Maybe it's going to do something. Not that Ume can do much over here. Basically nothing. Can't move. Let's see. Doesn't have enough fatigue to throw a net either. Well, that's 10 AP vested for her. Cord misses, which means he might be about to die. Yeah, the herbalist has 118 initiative still, so we'll get to act before us. Alright, well... okay, well... still alive. But now we have this raider as well. This time next to Aban. Alright, wait there. Let's see, 21. Let's instead go for the herbalist, I think. Okay, we get the kill, so that means Cord will most likely survive. And all the raiders have underdogs, so no need to worry about surround bonuses, but we are sufficiently fatigued that we can't actually move and attack. Well, that's a bit of a shame. Let's wait for now. On waiting. Okay, use a net on that guy. Get the last net out, I guess. Then again, I could pick this one up. Well, potentially. It's a bit far and a bit blocked. Okay, and Regin. Yeah, that's also another problem with having 10 AP. When you're fatigued out, you can't actually use those on anything. Okay, wait. 21. No such luck. Oh, that blocked Astrad. Well, Astrad can actually move next to the raider, that's fine. I kept Jens there specifically to hopefully stop the raider from getting away, and we were still unsuccessful. Well, oh well. Okay, another somewhat lucky debilitate there. Get your knives out and go for 22, I guess. Just wait, I guess, for Jens to make room. Then again, maybe that's better for Randall to take. Yeah, currently at least. Alright, 3 enemies left. One of them fleeing. Semi-difficult fight, even though it's not gone horribly wrong. Came close for Cord, and Jens might still die. Yeah, the forest terrain is kind of screwing with our positioning as well. And there goes the raider again, getting away. Don't think I need to use a net there, so let's not. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. Or can we? Well, Jens perhaps cannot. He's about to meet his maker. Just hitting one raider is pretty difficult if they're not netted when we have such low melee skills on average. Okay, fine, I will use a net there as well, despite saying earlier that it would be unnecessary. Okay, Peasant Flail is starting to break down a little bit. Okay, probably should have used Debilitate there. Probably would not have, well, probably wouldn't have hit anyway, but yeah. Okay, there goes Jens, has been struck down, okay. Fair enough. That's been happening a lot this run. Okay, finally fatigued out. Alright, a little bit more. Okay, since SSU makes these fights tougher than base Legends, it also means that they last longer. At least when your team is not really that stellar. But yeah, there he goes, trying to get away, which he won't be able to do. Okay, there we go. And Jens lives being scarred for life. That's fine. You also get a couple of level ups. Get some decent loot again. There we go. And we also get the 1600 crowns as soon as we return. So Agne, now level 2. So yeah, it would be better to have the camp cooking on a servant or a housemaid. If those backgrounds still exist in SSU, I would imagine that they do, but it's a bit of a waste, kind of, on a combat character. Even so, that is the plan. So let's double check that it's actually camp cooking and not meal preparation that is required here. Yeah, camp cook perk. That means we can skip meal preparation if we'd like. So yeah, might make Agne peaceable eventually, but obviously not yet. So let's see, which perk do we give her? Colossus, back to basics, crippling strikes, 9 lives. Pathfinder is okay. I think probably just Colossus. That's the easy choice at least. Okay, there we go. Starts with a +2 melee skill roll. So what will happen perhaps is that I will use Agne as a cook for a while, and then when we find a peaceable background which has more of these reserve perks like, let's see, skillful stacking, etc., etc., then we might level that recruit up until they get quartermaster, and at that point fire Agne. But of course it's not guaranteed that Agne will even survive that long. Alright, so let's give her the fatigue, the melee skill, and I guess also the +2 melee defense. There we go, and Volram, the budget sergeant, is now level 4. Continues to roll +3s in resolve. So yeah, this is another character that should quite likely be exchanged for a better one at some point. Basically as soon as we can. Okay, either the +2 melee skill or the +2 melee defense. I guess I don't know. Let's go for the melee skill. I'm going to replace this character most likely at some point anyway. Doesn't even get inspire. No, never mind. Does get it. Never mind. So that's something that he will at least be sufficiently good enough in. Just inspiring others. Currently, let's pick up Fortified Mind and let's return to Waisenhaus. Alright, that took a while. There we go. There is once again a taking action, and since we are the Anatomist origin, taking action is quite good. Let's once again check out some cheap recruits here. Let's just recruit Lars the Gambler. Folky Deuces here has 3-star range defense and 1-star range skill. Not as exciting as it is in base Legends, as Wind Reader has been removed. But I don't know, maybe this character could be of some use, maybe. Okay, don't see anything that benefits from range defense, and 1-star range skill is probably not good enough. Here's a monk with 1-star resolve and brave and 1-star melee defense. I guess they're only 100, so I can check how they rolled. Here's another monk. 3-star melee defense. Okay, let's get them as well. So I'm getting these characters even though the roster is starting to fill up, so let's only keep the ones that are clearly good enough for us. Okay, here's Lars the Gambler, 1-star resolve. Let's see. Does get mind over body, but if he doesn't have fortified mind, then probably he isn't going to be all that good. Gets greed, so he could become good thanks to that, but it also comes with a downside. I think this is going to be a skip. Does have some decent perks, of course, but 56 melee skill. With greed, that can be good enough with the star, but we can do better than that at this point, surely. A 3-star melee defense monk, who is loyal and lumbering as well. Let's see. Doesn't get underdog, doesn't seem to get, doesn't get shields. No stars in resolve. We'll get a decent amount of melee defense, but starting at 2 is not all that high in the end. Does get rebound, so can keep shield wall up. It is still 20 fatigue in SSU. Well, I'll keep him for now. Let's check the other guy. Okay, starting at 4 melee defense, 51 resolve this time. Well, a base of 46 as the brave. So this guy is a better Sergeant and Volram is, but I think we can do better than 1 star in Resolve if we want to replace him. So probably let this guy go, as we are starting to accumulate quite a lineup, or quite the amount of mercenaries, and like I've said multiple times, we want to get quality recruits at the moment. We suffer casualties, then we can take some crappier ones at that point. So yeah, this guy, well, monks always have some utility thanks to having Inspire by default, as well as Mind over Body. Does this guy even have it? I don't see it. Okay, well, no Mind over Body, so let's just skip, unless it's on a different tier. Let's double check, I guess, quickly here, since sometimes it seems in SSU perks spawn on tiers where they don't in base Legends. At least I think that's the case. Yeah, doesn't look like he has Mind over Body. Let's get rid of him. So this guy, the other monk, looks like he also doesn't get Mind over Body. Doesn't have the star in Resolve anyway, so maybe that's not even a consideration. I think this guy is also going to be a skip. The 3-star melee defense is nice, but no underdog, no shield talent, so his tanking usefulness is overall not very high. We can do far better than that. Alright, good talk. Is there anyone else here? I guess we can try out these silly bakers and washerwomen, just in case they come with 3-star melee skill and melee defense. Okay, Evo the Mountain, nope. And since we still don't have that much money, I guess we shouldn't be looking at the more expensive backgrounds at all. Alright. Let's camp for a little bit and then probably take the taking action contract. Or we could go buy some tools from a less expensive location, if there is such a one around here. Kronencook should be one, but it's far off. I've just been hanging around this part of the map, of course. I could just go explore the south or something. Would be nice to have more money before I venture out further, I guess. It would at least help. What we could also perhaps do is look for easier camps to destroy at the moment. But yeah, let's camp for a little bit here. Repair and heal. Well, we are going to run out of tools doing this, but that is a problem for the very near future instead of right now. If that makes any sense. Maybe it doesn't. Okay, cord the backline, let's heal that up. How about this? Maybe Jens can handle a pierced chest for a while. Well, it's 7. Well, sure, let's do 7. 7 medicine. Okay. And we will need more tools, so I think instead of taking action, we will go buy tools in a moment. Okay, good enough. Let's head to Neudorf. If the tools are even remotely reasonably priced, then I suppose I will buy them. 288, that's good enough. Let's do it. Let us buy all of them. Okay, and we have a courier and a caravan and a find location. I guess we can do a 1-star caravan. Gives us time to do the camping stuff. Going straight back to Wesenhaus. Okay. Sure, why not? Why the hell not? Also, let's assign more things, maybe to the repair queue. At least those items. And once again, we are going to run out. I guess we could salvage, even if it's not very efficient. We can get something out of this, surely. Surely we can. Well, definitely not much, but something. It's also going to take a while, though. Well, 12 hours with 4 salvagers. Sure. So, legendary economic difficulty does make the early game and the early mid game, well, mid game as well, quite a bit more difficult with resources. Reginbern carries a brand of courage, one part fearless, one part craziness. His urgency to throw himself against his enemies is inspirational, if no doubt foolish, to a mind of reason and rationality. But this is the Illumination, a band of men who are drawn to the simple life of sword and coin. Well, that's not really an accurate description, being that we are the Anatomist start. Reginbern's indomitable nature in this struggle of life or be killed has rubbed off on a few of the sellswords, and people are in good spirit. This would be a mad world if all men were like him. Alright, so that's because he is fearless. Caravan complete, and the bug still exists where you exit the camping sometimes and it doesn't give you the info screen of what exactly you did while camping. Happened again here. Okay, so I guess now we take the taking action. Those are doubly good because of the sequences that we could get. Alright, let's see, did we level? Some of us did. So yeah, Astrad level 7. Guess, I kind of want both the hit points and the resolve, so which one will it be? Probably the hit points, since it's a max roll. We could skip the range defense or resolve, since we have mind over body available, but nah, let's not. Let's not, and now I think the easy choice is nimble, just be sturdier. We are away from nimble range, so let's quickly fix that. Now we are at 49, that's still a little bit bad. Helmet is a little bit too heavy. Well, as is the body armor actually. Let's see, let's equip that and that, maybe that's better. 47 now. This is -1 fatigue, let's take that off. Okay, I will do the layered armor stuff, most of it on my own time, but that is now 46, that's not horrible. I will probably fiddle with this on my own time, get it to 40 or 41%. But there we go for now. Next up, Reginbern level 4. +1 melee skill. Well, we won't be taking that. Let's take the hit points and probably the initiative or the resolve. Let's take the initiative, I guess. Alright, and either knife fighting or perfect fit. Probably take knife fighting first. Well, after which we will take dagger mastery, I think, so perfect fit will have to wait. Let's get that knife fighting going. Alright, there we go. And we did take the contract. Yes, we did. So this place is now well supplied, so let's see. Well, the tools are now slightly cheaper. Let's buy them. We are once again out of money. But eventually we will be able to accumulate coins. Alright, let's see. Where are the beasts? They are that way. And once again, let's take advantage of this foolish... Well, I don't know if foolish is the right word, but the poachers. Webnecks this time. 16. Okay, well... That might be a challenge. We shall find out next time. So thanks for watching, and I will see you then.